Hi there, Scott Paradis here. Have you ever wondered why we're so obsessed with controlling everything around us? From the markets we invest in to the politics we engage in, our need for control shapes not only our personal lives, but the economy at large. Today, we're diving into why that quest for power and control is more than just human nature. It's a game, and one that you're already playing whether you know it or not. Now, I've been working on the money game. I've been talking about it these last number of months, and I'm on section 2, which is focused on our need, our tendency toward power, our craving for control. Why did we need control? Well, very simply, it's because we are afraid. We have this fear of uncertainty. We're in this world that's constantly changing. It's constantly moving forward. We are afraid of what could come next. We're afraid of so many things: fear of loss, fear of change. Fear is just our dominant force that holds us back. So, our response to that fear is to gain control. I want to gain control of the environment. I want to gain control of circumstances. I want to gain control of people. It's this need to control. Now, our real economy is a value creating system where everyone contributes and everyone benefits. It is a making game. A making game. Once we invent and then empower money, however, money becomes a tool that those who are afraid can use to control circumstances and other people. The money we empower becomes the tool that's used against us. Now, in my book, in section 2, I explain this whole idea of our urge for power and control through Genghis Khan. The Mongols had this cultural tradition where rival tribes would raid each other and they would steal things and actually enslave people. So they would capture people and bring them back to their camp and employ them as slaves. Genghis Khan was used as a boy, was used in this way a number of times. He was captured and enslaved as a boy, and then eventually he would either be released or escape, and then he'd be captured again. He learned, he watched. Each time he worked as that slave, but he learned how the game was played. Eventually, he suggested, why are we attacking each other? Why don't we unite and then we can expand beyond Mongolia? He did that, and he established the largest contiguous empire the world has ever seen. Genghis Khan was a master of the taking game, not the making game, the taking game. Now, there are implications to that as well. Our financial system, money, is used as a tool to play a taking game. Traditionally, the way we gain control is through force of arms. War is the extreme game, the most extreme game. But when we conquer, we can gain control of whoever it is we conquer. Well, on a personal scale, we look now, instead of using force, we use money to gain control of the environment, of circumstances, and of other people. Through the financial game, we're playing for control of financial instruments, of capital, in a word, assets. Once you control the assets, then you control the people. It's very simple. The real economy is a making game of creative contribution. The financial economy is a taking game of power accumulation. You see, this is our need for control expressing itself on a societal level. It's the games that we play. That striving for control affects our personal lives and society at large. But it all hinges on fear. It's all fear because we have this, we're afraid of uncertainty, but that's the nature of this life. If we can overcome the fear, we can change the games we play. What do you think? Does that make sense? I want to hear from you. What's your impression of what I've just said? Make a comment, send me a note, send me a message. I want to hear from you. Our need to control comes from our fear. If we can overcome the fear, we can change the games we play. I'll see you again soon.